One of the biggest challenges I faced in the military, I would have to say, overcoming fear. And be quite honest with you, I think I waved at the guy that blew me up. I'm Keith. This is Kristin. We're the Stambaughs. We're from Monte Vista. I've always liked the military, I guess, because I watched John Wayne as a kid a lot. He was actually one of my biggest heroes, was John Wayne. Time in the military is, it doesn't matter, you learn real quick, it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what your beliefs are. When you come down to it and you're in the combat zone with your platoon, with your guys in your squad, all that stuff goes out the window. All that comes out is the guy next to you. His job is to fight for you, your job is to fight for him. If you don't do your job, he dies. If he doesn't do his job, I die. It builds a brotherhood that's actually stronger than an actual brother. One of the biggest challenges I faced in the military, I would have to say, overcoming fear. And be quite honest with you, I think I waved at the guy that blew me up. We go through the roundabout, I waved at the ING, and about 50 yards out of the roundabout, I told my driver, I was like, hey, what's that on the side of the road? He got too close. I leaned over the Humvee, shined a flashlight, and the bomb went off, and I jumped back like that. And that's why it impacted most of my honor. I'm deaf in my right ear. It poked a hole in the front of my brain. When I was thinking of coming home over there, mostly I just want my wife and kids to be happy. I want them to live in a good home, live in a nice home. I want my kids to have the things I didn't have. I worked pretty hard to try to give them that. The challenges I faced after getting home is the fact that I was told at first I was told I'd never be able to use my arm again. I was told it was basically going to be a dead limb. The doctors really had me worried about that. And I worked and worked and worked and worked and got the use back into it, taught myself how to write with my right hand again. It constantly hurts all the time. I've gotten used to the chronic hurt in the hand.
A home means basically our family at the very base of everything. Ty and Becca can relax and be who they are without any constrictions on them. It's a place for us to all be safe and all be home and all be together.
Our son Ty, when we found out he was autistic, it was for a few months after he was born. He wasn't making his baby milestones, and it was actually Kristin that was noticing this. With that disorder comes even more challenges. Like, it makes him prone to seizures, which have just recently manifested themselves.
For us, a kitchen remodel is making our, what we would say, Ty-proof, a Ty-proof kitchen.
Ty can destroy a house pretty quick on his own. He's our little tornado. But in the kitchen, we do have child locks on the cabinets and stuff, but at 7 years old now, he's strong enough, he just pulls them open. And the hinges on the cabinets where they're old and everything, I've tightened them to a point where I can't even tighten some of them anymore because they're just wore out.
We met in Colorado Springs at a bar, as cliche as that is. We met at Cowboys, and he asked me to dance.
That was pretty much it.
And that was it. And we went on our first date the very next night.
To Bed Bath & Beyond.
Because I had errands to do.
Yeah, yes. She had errands to do. That was our first date.
Yep.
Yeah, we were only together a few weeks, and I got shipped off to Kuwait for almost a year.
When he went to Kuwait, I was put in charge of his truck.
My bank account. I gave her power of attorney.
Power of attorney. We'd only known each other for 3 weeks.
I had no one else.
So I think just in that trust right there, we built a bond, and I guess it's been going ever since.
Yeah. We thank you for the opportunity for this. We thank you for being selected to make it this far. We hope that we can actually make it further and get to the final and actually win. Thank you for your time to watch the video. Please vote for us if our story compels you to. And we thank Delmar for the chance to go through this.